Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright team, let's see if I still know how to do this. So if you haven't noticed, the videos haven't been going up as consistently, and that is because I was on vacation. I didn't really have much access to the internet, so I wasn't able to keep up with what was happening around the Spurs news. But now that I am back, the videos will be uploaded consistently, and I think we should get started with this De'Aaron Fox shoot around, because I didn't see that De'Aaron Fox is going to get his season-ending surgery, I think on the 17th when they play the Lakers, and so they should talk about it in this video. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into it, and I'm glad to be back.
Good morning.
Morning.
What all went into the decision to have it, or to go ahead and set it now? Had you originally planned to have it evaluated and all that?
Yeah, the big thing was, what was the recovery time? Did we want to risk having to, miss, would it be half the offseason or whatever it may be? So, you want to be able to get, a full offseason in with the guys and being able to be on the court. So that was really a big part of the decision making.
Earlier the better.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, as I said, I've been playing with it all season, so it was what it was. If I had to finish the season like that, but a big part was, we want to be able to grow together in the offseason as well.
So this makes sense, and it answers a bunch of questions we had, whether the Spurs were tanking or not. Now we know they are in a full tank. They do not want to win much games. And so this move makes sense for the draft lottery. You obviously want to lose as much as possible to get higher odds at the best pick you can. And I think if Wemby was playing, that De'Aaron Fox would have finished the season out, even though he did have this nagging injury. But now Steph Castle gets promoted to a starter, and we're going to have him rock out for the rest of the season. And hopefully this could kind of enhance his development and give him an opportunity at kind of being the guy. Kind of similar to like a Sohan situation when Pop put him at point guard. Like, this is going to be a time where you get to experiment and develop a little bit more, compared to if the Spurs were still trying to win, then he would be in a limited role, if that makes sense. But hopefully this clears up the Chris Paul situation, like why is he not coming off the bench? And I think this kind of ties into it. The Spurs aren't trying to win many games, and so him being in his best role isn't really necessary. Like, the Spurs aren't trying to win, so they don't care about the lineup as much compared to if they were trying to make that play-in push.
Did they give you a time frame?
I think it's like 12 weeks or something like that. Okay. So, being ready as soon as possible during the off season was a big goal. Yeah, it's like tendon stuff. Okay. Hey, I'm not the one to ask.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
He be throwing out terms. I'm like, bro, as long as y'all are on the same page, I don't need to understand what you're saying. So as long as I'll be fixed, I'm good.
Is your thumb healing also? You had a thumb?
Yeah, I had a thumb thing too, but that's just with time. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm all right. As long as this is good, I feel good about myself.
So he has a thumb thing as well. I don't know what the injury is, but he said it's going to heal with time. So we really haven't seen a full healthy Fox yet. And that's crazy considering he dropped a 32 point near triple-double. He was only one rebound off. Not to mention he also dropped 60 this year. So he is a stud. He's a star. And I'm glad that he is on the Spurs team. And I'm excited to see him and Wemby get a full healthy season. And I got to add Steph Castle to that, because that's our big three if you ask me.
Is this something that was like I know you had previously mentioned talking to your doctor in LA. Was this something like a joint effort between him and or the doctor and the team, or?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it has to do with, timing and where we were going to be. And obviously it's good that, circumstances of why we're going back to LA. But that was lined up perfectly as well. So I was able to go out there with the team, and then I'm going to have to stay an extra 2 nights. But, yeah, I mean, we've talked about it for a while. Got the date a little bit ago, and just wanted to make sure everything lined up perfectly, and it does, and we go in. It'll be my first surgery I've ever had, so I'm a little nervous for it, but I'm prepared. I've heard great things. I think CP's actually worked with him as well. He's done great things, so I'm ready for it.
To make it 8 seasons without a surgery, that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I got LASIK if that counts. If that counts. No, I mean, the only major injury I've ever really had, I had a grade 3 ankle sprain my 3rd year in the league. Other than that, I've really missed a lot of games from COVID.
That's probably why he wears those big old ankle braces. I don't know if y'all have seen him, but he has some pretty bulky Steph Curry type ankle braces, which I'm for. I don't want our second star getting injured.
Like that's where a majority of my games that I've missed have come from. I'd only missed 3 games this year up until now, but I've always stayed relatively healthy.
Other than that, pinky being ugly, like what kind of issues was it giving you? Like,
So if I didn't tape it, like it's just in the way. Anytime I try to catch the ball, like it's the first thing that like I've worked out without it, and I've hit it like while working out. So that was like a main reason of why I had to continue to tape it just to get it out of the way. And then obviously shooting the ball with 4 fingers is a tough thing to do. But like if it was my right hand, I think it'd be fine. Like I think I'd continue to try to play with it. But it being my left hand, it affecting the way that I could dribble and shoot and all of that was a major reason that I really wanted to get it fixed.
Yeah, it looks like he can't even lift it up all the way. It's kind of stuck like this, so I can only imagine how it's impacting his play, but he can still get buckets with it.
Chris Paul has talked about the number of injuries he's had and everything.
Yeah, I'm never getting there. Absolutely not. Nah. I don't even know how he did that. I don't understand what he reaches a lot, but I don't understand how he. No.
But he mentioned earlier that he only missed 3 games up until this point where he's going out with a season-ending injury. And that's huge because he has been relatively healthy for his whole career. Like he said, only a grade 3 ankle sprain, which that's pretty serious. But that's also something you like whenever you try to go and get a star. Like, can they stay healthy or are they always missing time?
Has he talked to you at all, just what to expect and kind of maybe some advice on just recovery and what to kind of do with it?
Yeah, he had someone that he also worked with who was like a hand specialist because of all the things that he's had to do with it. It wasn't the doctor that I'm going to right now, but it was a different it was a woman. But he was like he sent a bunch of players to her that have had hand or finger problems. So obviously we want to get the surgery out of the way, and when it comes to rehab, we'll get there when we get there.
Is it tough? You look at the schedule, like the Lakers, the Knicks, Golden State, some pretty good opponents coming up. Just as a competitor, you want to be on the court against.
I hate watching.
Yeah.
I hate watching. I told them, I was like, man, I don't know how y'all coach. I couldn't be here every day and just like not like. Obviously, you can affect the game in some ways, but like not being able to get on the court and do stuff, yeah, definitely as a competitor like that eats at you, which is another reason that I've always played through whatever nits and knacks that I've had. So watching for me has always been tough.
Seems logical that you would be.
Man, we got a tough schedule coming up. He mentioned New York, Golden State, the Lakers. I don't know how many more games we're going to win. Y'all leave y'all's prediction down below in the comment section. How many more games do you think the Spurs win? And where do you think they finish in the West? If I'm not wrong, I believe they're 13th or 12th, somewhere around there. I think there's only 2 teams below them. So y'all leave y'all's predictions. Me, I think we could win like 3 more games.
Be able to continue conditioning work.
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to lift right now, and when the surgery happens, I know from like the first couple weeks, like I can't really grab anything, but you can put stuff on your back and you'll be all right. So, I mean, I'll still be working out and doing whatever I can.
Riding a bike and so forth.
Yeah. Oh no, I won't be riding a bike. I'd rather run. I'd rather just actually get up and run. I hate getting on a bike.
Speaking of that, Wemby started doing conditioning too, right? Is that heartening to see him?
Yeah. I mean, it's been good just seeing him work out and obviously being able to do stuff, being able to lift and things like that. It's a telltale sign of him. I mean, he wants to be out there, so he does whatever he can. Obviously, as limited as he can be. But I mean, he's a worker, man. He has a great work ethic, and the moment that they said he could do stuff, he does stuff. So.
Man, Vic started running. I missed a lot. I'm excited to see Wemby get back on that court. I think he's going to come back better than ever. In year 3, he's for sure getting that DPOY. He's already been robbed of 2. Man, big news for Wemby. He's running now.
Plans for after the surgery, will you be back with the team, back in the building?
Yes, I have to stay. I know I have to stay the night. Then we'll fly back here the next day, and I'm not sure what my travel is going to be like. But if I can travel, I'm going to travel for sure.
What's been your, just within the month and a half or so that you've been here, what's been the, biggest takeaway, not just from what you've learned about this group, but kind of the outlook going forward?
I mean, I think the team is, from front office standpoint down to the coach staff, that the team is prepared. I mean, I think everybody here wants to win, obviously, and continue to develop as a team, and just trying to find our niche. What can we be good at? We've had stretches where we've been really good really good defensively, and we had stretches where we've been really good offensively. We have to be able to try to blend that as much as possible, so that you're not trying to be in a game. You don't have to score 120, 125 points just to be in a game.
Will you go through open gym if you're able to with these guys? Or do you
during the summer?
Yeah, or do you go off somewhere and work out?
So a lot of times, I'm in Houston, but we try to get together. Rather if it's here or you try to go somewhere to get in the gym.
Oh man, don't tell Sohan he went to Houston. You know what he's gonna say. No, but actually it's good that he likes the people in the front office and the players. There's been many players that don't like the front office and teammates or whatever. But you heard what he said about Sabonis, like you don't gotta be close to everyone. And that's cool. I mean, I understand that, but you want your team very close and mesh well because it's gonna show on the court whether they like it or not.
Together. those things are, I think that's always a great thing to do during the summer, just being able to get a team together. I love being in San Diego. Obviously, Luke just got the job at Florida State, so if guys want to spend a week in Florida, we can do that as well.
Thanks, Aaron.
No, Devo's from Florida State. So, hey, maybe they might slide over there. But I believe the Spurs play tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time against the New Orleans Pelicans. And so, since all of our players are out, or since Fox and Wemby are out, I'm rooting for the Spurs to lose. I'm rooting for that. And I'm rooting for Stephon Castle master classes. So we put the tank caps back on. This is going to be the last time we're tanking unless some random unfortunate events happen. Fingers crossed. Hopefully they don't. But the tank begins now. So y'all leave y'all's predictions. Like I said, how many games are the Spurs going to win? And what draft pick will they get in the lottery? With that being said, y'all be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to Spurs Spotlight. Until then, it's being boy Chris, and I'm out.